some nice apple juice from France. For all of you who are asking, where am I? I am in France. This is the Alps mountains. We are in a place called Majiv, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Majev, Majiv, ऐसी कुछ है, ठीक है? I can't pronounce half of the French names because they're so hard. We were in Cocherville till yesterday, and now we've just come on our family holiday. We are 13 of us who live in a joint family, and all 13 of us have now come to this beautiful chalet, and it is gorgeous. If I get a chance to take you on a round of the chalet, I'll do that. If not, there are a lot of people sitting inside, so I don't know. All right, let me say hello to all of you who are here. Super hello. So today I have just done my Insta Live whatever time I could. I wasn't sure whether the internet's going to work correctly, whether I'll get the time to do this. So I did not announce what time I'm going to show up, So whoever is here, thank you so much, because you know what? I know you haven't blocked any time for me today because I wasn't sure if I'll be able to make it. Hi Puja, long time. Hi. Hello, love you. Oh, so sweet. Looking gorgeous. Oh, winter clothes, there's so much layering and there's so much fun. I think everybody can look gorgeous in winter clothes. That's one thing I've seen with all these furs and capes, and my God, it's fun, but I'm not fond of the cold, and I'm really having to get used to it because I'm a very beach person. If those of you who've been following me for a while know कि मैं तो भागती हूँ Maldives and Bangkok and Thailand and वो वाली सारी जगहें. So for me, France in the winters with all snow all around me is quite extreme. But I'm learning. I mean, we all have to get over our fears, and I feel like I have the fear of the cold, and by chance, the next 2-3 trips of mine that are planned are all going to be in super cold weather. So I better just accept. Otherwise, what God is doing is he's like, जब तक तू winter को accept नहीं करेगी, मैं तेरे को winters की holidays पे भेजते जाऊंगा. So it's so funny how God also, has his own sense of humor. Love you, Puja. Love you too, sweetheart. Thank you, Saubana. Oh, so sweet. So much love. Oh, thank you. I miss you. I miss you too. So sweet of you. Hey, Tejri, you're saying I miss you. Hello, Mary Jan. Next time I'm in a cold city, you're going to be there with me. You know that, right? Oh, ye kya hua? Ah. All right. Shipra Sri saying, you're shining. Where are you? Loving the vibes already. Looking so cute as always. Gorgeous. Wow, Puja. Beautiful place. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I know. It was just so pretty. I couldn't not come live and share it with all of you. I've just been like, अब जब इतनी मेहनत करके मैं winter में रही हूँ, तो at least अपने सारे लोगों को तो दिखा दूँ. Oh, thank you. Super energetic today. Really? Oh, so sweet. There is so much sugar in this apple juice. My God, I don't think I've had any juice in the last 10 years. I don't recommend juices. They are not the most healthy thing to do. Please have fruit. Okay. This is an pomme. Now that I've understood that pomme or pommes, or however you pronounce it, French people will know, is apple. For those of you who didn't know, pommes is apple. And I'm only having it because I did not have the time to create a green tea cup. Vani, that's too sweet. Why are you so beautiful? I wanted to ask you so many times but couldn't get a chance to do so. Vani, I'm just going to give the credit to my genes. I guess my parents are good looking and therefore I'm good looking. I'm going to guess. I don't know. Why someone like that? I have no idea. Me too, because of children, I have to avoid cold places. Actually, children love the cold place. So we are on a trip where we have little Ari, who's about 7. We have Rehan, who's about 10, 11. And then, of course, the other cousins are all adults. So big, one 14-year-old and then all big ones. But I can tell you the 6-year-old or the 7-year-old and the 10-year-old are the ones who are having the maximum fun because there's so much to do in this place for them. Oh, so sweet. All right, should we get into the questions? Are you in Lapland? No, I'm in France in the Alps. Tomato lag rahe ho. That's true. You're so right. Thank God आपने Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer नहीं बोला. When is our sister verse starting? Jasmine Nanavati, as soon as I'm back, which I am on the 6th of January, once I'm back, I am going to start it the very week that I land. I have everything ready and I can't wait to get started. Your commitment muscle is just, oh, so sweet. Thank you. How can you get access to my book? My book is now available on Flipkart, on Amazon, everywhere. I'm going to ask my team to share the link in my stories today itself for anyone who wants to pick up my book. Finally, it is available. All right. Hi, Harita, Shilpa, Dadich, Harita Kala, Smita Gosavi, Yala Gundula, Priya Balpand, Namita, Anuja Gupta, Priyanka Yadav, Tanvi, Harshita, Snehu, Neha the relationship coach, Kashmira Kashyap, Vimi Kapoor, Sasmita BSK, Super Cool Sampada, Divine Magic Pratiksha. All right. What I'll do is, I think because of this glitch, I'm going to first get this glitch removed. We'll go another 15 minutes and then I'll run. Let's see what other questions are coming in. Shruti Agarwal is asking how to be consistent in life with your routine. Shruti, especially because we're going into the new year in the next 4-5 days, one of the things I will highly recommend is start the journey from this week itself if you can. Don't wait for 1st January to start all of your discipline, because what happens is 1st to 7th we get extra motivated because the season is such, and then we start to fall apart. So my design of how to become consistent is take one thing at a time and do it for 3 full weeks. So let's say if you had to make a list of 12 new habits, okay, or a list of 36 new habits. So anything between 12 to 36 habits is what's going to be your plan for 2024. Now, to build your consistency muscle, all you want to do is start from 1st January with one habit. Okay? Go for 7 full days. If you haven't been able to do it for 7 full days, till you don't cross 7 full days of doing it every single day, you can't add the next one. Okay, and that's how you operate for the whole year. Every 7 days you earn the right to add one more new habit. Most of us, you know what we do? On 1st January we will start 21 new habits. आज से मैं पीऊंगी भी नहीं, खाऊंगी भी नहीं, exercise भी करूंगी, पानी भी लेना शुरू कर दूंगी. We'll make one whole list and then we wonder why in 1 week we are not able to keep up to it. वो एक चीज टूटती है, हम सब कुछ तोड़ के बैठ जाते हैं. So I think one of the most important things that you can do on this journey is start to earn your right to build your habit. It's like when you go to the gym, you don't start lifting 100 kilos, you start with 2 kilos, right? Start with the easy habits. I'll just brush at night every day for the next 7 days. Start with that much. If you're able to do it for all of the 7 days, now you can add to it, and I will also add my skincare routine of putting my night cream every day, and then you add your toothbrush and your night cream, and then third point you can add whatever, like putting maybe some nice foot massage cream or something so that my heels become soft. Now you have 3 activities for this month. These 3 are more than enough. Maximum, rather I would say, add one every week, and then the last week do all 3 together to see are you able to, and then in February again add another 2-3 like that. Every week you add one more. Every week you add one more. Tell me in the chat box which are going to be your 3 new habits. That one that you can start on 1st January, one on 7th January, one on 14th, and one on 21st. So 1st, 7th, 14th, and actually the 21st one is when you're going to do all of these together, so that literally from the 14th itself you'll be doing all of these together, but I need you to do for 2 full weeks before 1st of February comes. I hope you got the maths. You got it? So tell me in the chat box what's going to be those first 3 habits that you would love to like to build. Now let me suggest to you, don't make all hard. Okay, start with the easy, go to a medium, and then move to a hard. Start with the easy, right? Easy is what? Brushing your teeth, maybe waking up 30 minutes before the time you normally say, maybe starting to journal. Easy ones. And then there are the medium ones, okay, which are like, okay, I'll start exercising, or I'm going to stop eating sugar, or I'm going to leave something. Those are little the medium ones, and then there are the hard ones where you start to go, you know what, I want to prepare for a marathon, or I want to go rock climbing, or I want to go climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, and then you have to plan for those big ones, right? So start with the easy small ones: pranayam, yoga, journaling. I love that, Samarika. A regular morning exercise, beautiful. Gratitude journal from 7th Jan and night journaling from 14th Jan. Beautiful. See the clarity now you have. Now this clarity, if you have like a book, I'm carrying 4 books to, actually I should have brought them up. My room is downstairs. I'm right now on the first floor. And I wish I'd brought all of them to show you how I carry all of my habit books. You know, whether it is for my exercise, whether it is for my gratitude, whether it is for my goal setting, I have it all with me and they go everywhere with me, and every day I like to write in them. And once you get used to and addicted to them, it's a different story altogether. By the end of 2024, this is one question I don't want anyone in my tribe asking me: Puja, how to still build consistency? It's either a question you're asking or you are doing. You can't be in both, right? So I would love for you to now move from asking this question as your always question and moving into कि यार 2 तो build करके ही मैं दिखाऊंगी जनवरी में, और फिर 2 तो पक्का फरवरी में, और फिर 2 तो पक्का मार्च में, and 6 new habits in the first quarter of the year is so fabulous. True or not? Beautiful. Disha190799 is asking how to make a decision in life in general in any process. Well, that's a very difficult question to answer because you're asking for a very general formula for anything. I like to follow what I call the 10-10-10 method, which is to any decision making, ask yourself, what will this have an impact on me in the next 10 minutes? How will this have an impact on me for the next 10 months, and how will this have an impact on my life in the next 10 years? And if the 10 months and the 10 years don't have relevance to this, it's not an important decision in the first place. Okay, so you want to start to, let's say a chocolate cake comes in front of you. In the next 10 minutes, I will feel extremely comfortable and satisfied eating this cake. In the next 10 months, if I continue doing this action, I'm going to put on at least 2-3 kilos. In the next 10 years, I will land up being 10-12 kilos more because of the choices I will be making. Do I want to go there? No. Then this decision of currently needs to be different. Now, reverse is also true. Let's say you need to stand up for yourself. This was just in food. Somebody said something to me and I felt really hurt and I just kept quiet and walked away. And there are some places where you should keep quiet and walk away. But in relationships that matter, if you're too quiet, guess what you're doing? It can actually dampen or damage your relationship. True or not? Because you're not speaking your truth. And any relationship that does not allow for you to speak your truth becomes artificial, superficial, and in so many ways damaging. Correct? So if I say something in the next 10 minutes, there will be conflict. But if I last it out in the next 10 months, maybe my relationship will improve because at least I was honest. At least I will know whether this person cares enough about what I think, I feel, I am. And in the next 10 years, what will happen? I will learn to stand up for myself and I will chantify the people who care for me and don't care for me by letting them know what's okay for me, what's not okay for me. So just in general in life, I think the 10-10-10 method, some people like to follow the 5-5-5 in the next 5 minutes, in the next 5 months, in the next 5 years, because they can't see as far as 10. Both are the same. It doesn't matter. It will still help you make your decisions. So do try this. Hansika Jain, how to plan 2024 in your style? Oh my God, that's why I am starting Sisterverse. Okay, so as soon as Sisterverse starts in the first 2 weeks of January, please come, because the first 2 hours, the session for January 2024, the starting point is going to be just me, you sitting for 2 hours designing your 2024. The theme is itself life by design. Okay. Gunjan, ma'am, if someone thinks a lot but is not able to take action, what to do? Please guide. Gunjan, the reason you're not able to take action is because you're thinking too much, if you're talking about yourself. So one of the things we have to stop doing is overthinking. Okay. I can tell you, before this trip, I had so overthought that I'm going to feel cold. It's going to be so uncomfortable. Unnecessarily, I was arguing with Puneet. I was being I didn't want to come on this holiday because for me, just thinking of mountains and snow just scares me. Okay. And having come here, it has been nothing but fabulous. But my energy was so, what would I say? Negative. My energy was so negative towards this trip only because I don't like the cold. And for me, that's very, very scary. But I'm just going to tell you this. This is because I overthought the whole thing. I was like, oh God, we're going to have to stay in the chalet. We'll have to do cooking. We'll have to do cleaning the utensils. I like to go on a holiday where I don't have to do any work. And here we'll have to do all the work. Not realizing that these days chalets come with their own chef, their assistant, a cleaner. I mean, the chalet is more. I feel like I've come with my entire staff of India. I'm saying Delhi, of Chennai. I mean, it's so convenient, so comfortable, so amazing that it's mind blowing. So I don't know. I think that whenever we will overthink something, we go somewhere else only with it, and so far away from the truth. Yesterday only I was reading this very beautiful quote which said that I can't remember it word by word, but it said something like this, that we over imagine what our success will make us feel, the goodness of our success. And we over imagine the worst failure as something very, very bad. The truth is, neither our success gives us the amount of joy we think it will give us, neither do our failures make us that they are as horrible as we've imagined them in our heads. So I'm going to ask every single one of you, please, like me, do not overthink things, just get into action. Okay. And that's something I have learned. That has been a great lesson for me this week. The trip has been more than fabulous, and here I was so negative and so scared of the cold, even though I have 100 jackets. Maybe I have 100 jackets because I'm so scared. Can you show us around the place? Actually, I did when I started the session, but it got cut in the middle. But yeah, of course, sure, why not? Oh, atomic habits lead to compound effects. That is so true. How to stay motivated and energetic all the time? My suggestion would be change your thoughts that you can be energetic and motivated all the time. The truth is, that's very, very hard. You should have parts of the day where you're energetic and motivated, and there should be parts of the day when you are completely restful, lazy, wasting time. I like to divide my days into prep, delivery, and rest. So see if you can do that, because when we try to do that all the time is when we start to fail. Okay. For those of you requesting to see the place, I'll just show you that's the beautiful Alps, if you can see. The beautiful blue sky. Let me see if I can take you inside the chalet. I am actually right now in the balcony. And that's the lovely fireplace. And that's a cute little, what would you say, loungy room. And as you can maybe hear at the back, lots of people. I think eating is happening. I like that. Is that so? Which place is this? This is a place called Majiv or Majev. I'm not exactly sure of the pronunciation, but it's in the Alps mountains. Oh, most welcome. It's a beautiful chalet. There are 3 bedrooms downstairs, 1 bedroom on this floor and 2 on top. So ours is a big family, so we need a lot of bedrooms. Yeah, I guess today I haven't really come in to answer questions as much as I'm just here to share with you my amazing holiday, and I'm so glad that you all are a part of it. I've been sharing a lot on my stories too. I hope you've been following me. If you haven't, please follow me. Kirti Prashant, how to tell someone to shut up who is annoying? Kirti Prashant, learn to ignore. I think it's a far superior way than to ask someone to shut up. So if you really want to be superior, just, you know what, close your ears towards the people who do not know how to speak to you. I wish to meet you once in my life. Sneha, let's make it happen in 2024, sweetheart. Sunita Nalabili, how to heal ourselves. Please join my awakening program that's starting on 11th of January and allow me to take you on an awakening journey, which is also the healing journey of your life. Jahedita Basum will be taking legal action, help in overcoming trauma by taking action and standing up for myself in life and in marriage. I'm becoming so much more confident as a person. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Please do. I don't know enough for me to be able to say whether that's right or wrong, but from the sound of it, it looks like you haven't stood up for yourself. So I'm so glad that you're deciding to do that. Amita, my husband talks to me in a really rude tone most of the time and gets triggered on everything. My 4-year-old daughter notices it and now has started talking to me in a similar way. He doesn't accept and realize and correct. And Amita, that's the problem. The houses that we have grown up in becomes our tonality. And if he's not seen his parents speak respectfully, guess what's going to come into his language very easily? The vocabulary that he'll be speaking on is going to be like that. So firstly, understand it's not his fault. You're asking him to change something he doesn't know how to. So really, you're going to have to sit down, and it's going to be a lot more deeper work than just letting him know that, you know what, you can't speak to me like this. And of course, children tend to pick up what they see. So if they see their father speaking, sorry, it's getting really sunny. If they see their father speaking rudely to the mother, they are going to speak in that manner. Yesterday I was watching one of my actresses that I follow, and she said when they were about 5-6 year old and their 3 daughters, the father came to them and said that if you do not know how to respect my wife, I will not be able to do much for you. So learn to respect your mother, because your mother is going to be the keeper of this family and all of us have to respect her. Only then I am your father. If you do not respect my wife, then I am not your father, I am only her husband. And while it sounds very extreme, I do believe in some ways this is one of the most beautiful ways a masculine energy can empower the feminine. If we start to speak this kind of a language to our own children, and I'm not in any way saying that the wife should not return the favor. I think that both the man and the woman should make it very clear to the children that you speak to the other one in any other way but respectfully, the other one will stand up in a manner that they will not be able to challenge. It is the problem, or the mistake we tend to make, is that we get on to we have a very different way of dealing with all of this. I think there should be a training school on how to parent the children by becoming one together, because otherwise children will learn and pick up what works in the house. And if in the house we are encouraging people to speak badly to one another and showing the children that that's the only way the other person will listen, then it's not your daughter's fault at all, Henna. So God bless you, my sweetheart. I don't know if I can give you a solution around it yet. I think it'll be a lot of conversations and a lot of boundary setting and a lot of clarity on your part to get him to reach a place where he should know that either he speaks nicely or doesn't speak at all, which is literally what I do with people. Like, either you speak to me nicely, like we are on a trip with 13 people in a joint family. Every single person has to speak to the other person in a correct manner. Otherwise, don't speak. I'm okay with no one speaking to me if no one wants to speak to me. But if you speak to me, you have to speak to me correctly. But it's taken me years of all of us being together, learning to be with each other in the right manner. I don't think you should expect it to happen quickly. I think you're going to have to seed the idea now, and then slowly you water the plant till the plant becomes into something that is gorgeous. So I think the art of communication in families should be a course. Tell me in the chat box if you'd love for me to do a 2-hour session on the art of communication in families. I think I'm kind of liking even the sound of this topic. And especially I come from a house like that where really people know how to communicate with one another. I will have to say that the Gupta family as well as the Kapoor family do a fabulous job of speaking to one another very, very respectfully. I like that. Puja, start the school. All right, it's 6:01, so I'm going to have to run. I know today was a very short Insta Live. It was just to say hello to all of you, and I didn't want to miss the Wednesday. That was right before the last Wednesday of 2023, where we've spent so many Wednesdays together in the year. I will see you sometime next week, mostly on the 3rd of January, but I know I'm also traveling on the 3rd of January, but wherever I will be, I will log in from some place or the other and say hello to all of you. It'll again might not be the longest because I'll still be on this trip, but once I'm back, you just watch. I'm going to give you a whole proper 1 hour of just sitting and answering questions, which may be in the second week of January. All right, everyone. Love you all so much. Thank you for all your wishes for safe and amazing travel. Thank you for coming in today. I'm glad you learned something. Oh, all of you are just too sweet. God bless. All right, everybody. Bye. Love you all.